Good afternoon. Welcome to a video. It is Sunday the 7th. Sunday the 7th, October 7th. And something cool, real cool came in yesterday. It's about time to start working on the 240. Let me show you. Ho ho! Whoa. They're only Raceland, so I mean, you know, it's Raceland, but this is the way I see it. I'm trying to get the 240 ready, drift ready by January 1st. I don't think the drift season actually starts till about March, but I want it ready by January 1st. So I need a couple things for suspension, coilovers, those Heim joints, and then the front tension rods, and then suspension's good. And then I need a racing seat, at least one, a couple little things to pass tech inspection, and a, what else? There's something else kind of expensive. I don't know, something. But I got the coilovers, and I wanted BCs. I've said that I want BC coilovers, but the ones I want are the DR or DS series or whatever. So they were $12.50, I think, before shipping. So I don't know how much shipping would be. Probably a lot. Anyways, I got these for $479, $480 after shipping. So because it was zero for shipping, over, you know, nonsense. But the Racelands, I've heard good things, I've read good things, I've also heard bad things because they're Racelands, they're pretty cheap. But we're going to see, we're going to test them. There's one thing I'm slightly concerned about, however. I already opened the box, as you can see, and I already looked at all of them. But this is one of the rear coilovers. Let me show you here, let me turn the camera around. So if you look, there's a nice little weld right there. And you come around to the other side, and there's nothing. The other rear one, which is that one right there. I was just pointing with my pinky, that was weird. But it only has one weld on this side, so that seems like a weak spot. But, you know, they have a 1-year warranty, and that's their mess up, so I could rip the powder coat off and weld it up, but I'm not going to do all that, because nonsense. Also, another thing, real quick, just so it doesn't seem like I'm bashing on Raceland here, I'm not. But I mean, you know, they are on the cheaper side of coilovers. But other than that, the construction, everything else seems pretty good. They have, you know, they got the camber adjustment. It's the front one, and there's some pretty meaty metal here. And other than that one little mess up on this one with only being one weld, the other one has it welded on both sides. That one, I don't know, maybe the machine messed it or something. But other than that, they seem decent quality. And considering I only spent $500 on these things, I'm pretty stoked. I was thinking they were going to be like trash, but the reviews said they're good. All that nonsense. Hi, Kayla. You're too short. So yeah, anyways, I'm done talking. I'm gonna go pull the 240 up. Get to getting. Alrighty, so I got the first one out, and if you look, top hats are about lined up. Look at that. It's already like 2.5 inches shorter, and you know, that's pretty crazy. So right now where this is at, it's at the 3-inch mark. Both of the backs are, I did all this last night. I got both backs at 3 inches and both fronts are at 4 inches. That was easy. It literally only took like 5 minutes to get that first one out. But also here's another thing. This whole system, I thought it would spring down. I don't know why. But I thought when I took the coilover off it would just fall, and that's not the case. It shot up when the coilover came off. So that was something weird that I wasn't expecting. So yeah, I'm gonna slap the new one back in and then get the front one on this side, and then I'll go to the other side. I don't know how hard the front one's gonna be, but the back ones are super easy, huh, Paco? Maybe I'll just do both back first. That's probably what I'll do. I don't know. We'll see. Alrighty, so I got the first one on, and it's, like I said, it's already like 2.5 inches lower than it was. So this is where we're sitting now. It's in there, and I'm gonna put the wheel back on. I haven't done this. I haven't seen what it looks like yet, so this is the first time. And keep in mind, I'll time the next one, how long it takes me to do the other back side than the front one. But I've never done coilovers, so this is my first time. But it's not that hard. Don't be intimidated by doing something on your car, because if you don't know how to do it, someone else has done it. There's a YouTube video. Look it up. I mean, you can really just look at something and figure it out. Anyways, yeah. So I'm gonna smack this wheel on. And you'll see. Let me see if I can set the camera up somehow. What? It was like this much gappage. Well, you know what? As soon as we'll lower it, we'll go look at the other side first. If you look right here, this is, well, I guess it's not exactly 2 fingers, but it's like, you know, it's whatever. It's that much. And then if you come to this side, stay Paco. It's like barely 1 finger right now, and I plan to lower it much more. This is just out of the box. Look at him. Simple mode. Watch him, Paco. Watch him. I'm going to, so this is my plan. I'm gonna put all the coilovers on just out of the box height, and then, which I guess it's technically not out of the box height because I aligned them so this is 4 inches on the front ones and the back ones are 3 inches. And I have 3 minutes left on this memory card. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O, 2 minutes. That's not good. So I'm gonna go clean that up, but in the meantime, I'm gonna put on this other back coilover and I'll show you when both back coilovers are on. So I'll see you in a few. In case you didn't remember the fitment, this is the rear and there's the front. That's what it looked like stock, right? Rear, there it is. It was about a little more than a 2 finger gap. The front is like a little more than a 2 finger gap, but the same. Once again, rear, front. Okay, so I just showed you the fitment on the computer of what it looked like before I took a picture, but you should have remembered. This is what it's currently sitting after I put both backs on. It's at like less than a finger, so... Frankie! Oh. So this is what it's looking like right now. It's looking freaking nice. What? Alright, so now I'm gonna get these front ones on. This is what it currently looks like. Hi, Paco. That's what it currently looks like. It's at almost 3 fingers, 2 loosely, so almost 3. And oh, it's so windy. I don't know if you can hear me. What's up, Paco? So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and slap those on, and I'll tell you all about it. I didn't even time the other back one. It took like 5 minutes. So yeah, I got the front one off, and look at this. Look at how fat this thing is compared to this one. And it's about the same, like 1.5 inches. The back one was like 2.5 inches. This is like 1.5 inches. Shorter currently, but like I said, it's 4 inches right here. And, you know, just look at this thing. What? There. I have this right here held up because the whole knuckle wants to flop. Because, you know, the coil bolts onto these two, up into there, and it holds the wheel this way. That's how you can control your camber with your coilover on the front. All that nonsense. So I'm going to go ahead and slap the front one on. And then once that one's on, I'll show you. It took a little bit of time to get that one off just because those bolts were super, super stupid tight. Not the top ones. The top ones weren't that bad, but these 2 bolts were really, really tight. I had to crank on those a bit. So it didn't take too long. Maybe like 5 minutes to get it off, and then probably another 5 minutes to get it on. Alright, coilover's on. It has the camber plate and the camber adjustments. I'm not exactly sure how to do that, so I'm gonna figure that one out. But as of now, this is where I had it at 4 inches. You can see it's in there, and look at this. This is higher than it was, so I'm gonna pull that back off real quick. But since I know, I'll go adjust this one. I'll probably raise it up 1.5 inches, I'd say. Or no, I'm just gonna raise it up 2 inches. I'm just gonna send it and raise it up 2 inches. Oh, it's closed now. Alright, so I got this one on, and actually I guess it's not really even fair because I just jacked up this side. Well, I can't do anything about it now, but, you know, whatever. So, this side's on. Little coile, she's on there, and I told you I lowered it. Now, when it's sitting on the ground, it's 2 fingers is tight, so, ooh, that's the fitment I'm trying to get right there. That's clean. Anyways, yeah, I'm putting this side on now. This side's all on, and when I'm dealing with this side, I'm sorry if it's windy and you can't hear me, but when I'm putting this side on, geez, that wind. I'm gonna try and mess with the camber before I put it down just to figure out how to do that, because I've never messed with any of that nonsense. So we're gonna figure that one out on this side. So I'm gonna go ahead and rip all this junk off, slap the new one on, and then figure out how to adjust camber. I got this one. This is passenger side, and I don't know a whole lot about coilovers. I see that these are slightly movable, but I mean, you know, if I try and spin it, it's like a fan clutch. This one, on the other hand, I don't think that's supposed to happen right there. So this is because it's jacked up right now. But look, oh, I just felt a raindrop. That's scary. Look at that. That's what I'm trying to get right there. That looks clean. And then look at this. This is crazy because the coilovers, they're lower now. It doesn't let it go up that high. But if you look, the tire's not touching the ground. What? Because it's jacked up in the front. So, like I said, I'm gonna slap this one back in real quick before it starts raining. And then a whole bunch of other stuff's gonna go down on the street. I'm gonna lower it. Ooh. I got the 240 down the street, and holy crap, every single wheel scraped. Awesome, and that's what I like to hear. But right now, that's what the back is at. That's pretty dope. And the front is at that. So as soon as it's done sprinkling. Rain can't stop me, a little bit of bad weather can't stop me. I'm trying to lower my car, man. Get out of here, Mother Nature. So that's where we're currently at right now. That's like as low as the front can go. I haven't even touched the back yet, but as of now, the stance is looking pretty freaking fire, so look at that. See that? There's like nothing right there. I bet I couldn't fit this Allen key. Oh, can't fit the Allen key. So that's the front. And I have it cambered out as much as she'll go. So you can see there's a good bit of camber right there in the front, a little bit more in the rear. And I have both sides exactly the same right now. And I think I'm going to pull a little less camber out because both sides, it's not like hella flush, and I would like it to be hella flush, but the rear is pretty flush. And I haven't even touched the rear yet. But, underneath you can see how much. It's so low. Jeez, look at that. That's like 2 inches off the ground. But she's super low right now, and I'm sure it's going to rub everywhere, but I'm going to take it around the block and see exactly how much it rubs. Test drive 1, unsuccessful. The back was scraping so much because the springs are too soft. Anytime I would barely turn at all and tweak the suspension in the slightest, I would start scraping. So I need to tighten the crap out of those springs so there's no bounciness. And then I'll go for a test drive around the block. So I'm gonna do that now. Alrighty, so when I tighten the spring, it did raise it a little. And I do plan to lower it. I'm gonna probably lower it like 3/4 of an inch, just so it's not scraping on there. But I mean, now it's, you can't even see it, it's too dark. I'll have to show you that in the morning. But the front's where it's at. I want to raise the front like 3/8 of an inch because it's just scraping too badly. Yeah, I'm going to go around the block, do a test drive, and try and pull it back up in the driveway if the test drive goes well and I actually can make it around the block. The first test drive, I didn't even go around the block. I went like down the street and turned around because it was scraping so bad. So hopefully it doesn't scrape now. I'm not worried about the back. It's super high and the car's real stiff now, but I'm worried about the front. So I'm gonna do that. So, test drive number 2, here we go. I'll let you know how it goes. Alright, so I got back from my test drive and it was a super fail. The back kinda rubbed, but it was tucking hard. I got up the driveway, as you can see, the street's down there. It's super dark.
Hey, Cupcake! How you doing?
Hey, Taryn, what do you think of this fitment?
I think it's a big waste of time, what you just did.
Oh, no, you're just...
ruin your tires? Do this, guys!
Yeah, look at that! That's dope!
It adds extra groove, makes everything nice.
Exactly. And see, look, you can see there's a little bit of rubber. I have to raise the front. I just told you I wanted to lower the rear, and that's not gonna happen because the rear, I would like to lower it, but I mean, yeah. As of now, I can't do that because it doesn't make it up the driveway. So I'm gonna raise the back is staying, and the front's getting raised like a ½ inch. And then we'll try it again. So I have to take everything back off. I want to be low. I want to be real low, but I can't be real low because my driveway doesn't allow it. But it's pretty dope. It's super, super, super dope, and I'm super excited. You know what? I've been happy this whole day, and I've been working like 6 hours. What's up, Kayla? Kayla, what do you think? No, look, actually, come here. Let me show you. Look at this. So I went for a test drive, and my front tires started smoking.
No way!
Yeah.
Oh,
look at all the rubber.
Atlanta.
I gotta raise the front. I was gonna lower the rear like another ½ inch so it could be tucking hard. Yeah. But I'm not. I'm just gonna leave it where it's at.
Good right there.
But I'm gonna raise this a ½ inch. Yeah. The front. I barely made it up the driveway.
Especially
do you know
when you hit a...
I think Taryn got it on Snapchat, but making it up the driveway, this tire came off the ground like 4 inches.
No way!
Yeah. Alrighty, it's done. It's done enough. There's the time, 9:38, 9:40. And, oh, cat. He's out prowling. So this is where we're at. I had to raise the front like I told you. That's what we're currently sitting at. You can see all the rubber from the test drive. Because it was literally scraping going on a straight road. And it's probably still going to scrape, but sand it. I'm just going to sand it, you know. In the back, I didn't touch it since the last time, so it's still there. One last thing. There we go. There's the last part right there. Ooh. 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 No way. I'll see you in the morning. Stay tuned. And be ready. Mentally, physically, emotionally, definitely. But just be real ready. Like, not a little ready, but real ready. You know what I mean? Because I'm real ready. I've been real ready since like day one, 2 years ago when I got this car. But anyways, I'll see you in the morning. Alrighty, here it is, the next day. So you can see better in the light where my gapage is at. It's not perfect right now because I'm on the driveway, but I came down the hill here to test if it would scrape. Look at that clearance. She's gonna make it down just fine. So we're gonna go for a test drive real quick. See how it does with its current height. And then I'm gonna try and roll the fenders today if I can get the fender roller. So we'll see. Alrighty, test drive half successful. The car scraped just a bit on the front, and it's nothing major, a little scrapage. It's nothing that if I rolled the fenders properly could fix, so I'm gonna try to do that today, and then hopefully it'll be fixed. So I'm gonna head back to the house now. Man, just look at it. Yeah, that's the end of this video. Thank you so much for sticking with me once again on another video over many days. Actually, it was only 2 days this time, 2 separate days, so that's dope. I hope you like the 240 being stupid, ignorant low, because I do. It looks beautiful. Yeah, remember to like and subscribe. Gotta remember that. If you don't remember that, you should probably start remembering it. And then I'll see you next time. Later.